Hello everyone! Today we're looking at some of the must-have accessories for the 2021 5th generation iPad Pro. This one is a 12.9-inch version, and I honestly have literally not used a laptop since I got this. I can do pretty much everything on this thing. I do use the laptop for one or two small things, but 95% of the time it's the iPad Pro. But with the iPad Pro, I mean, it's a powerful, since the invention of the M1 chip, I call it, you know, ever since they put the M1 chip in this thing, like even when it comes to using LumaFusion to process 4K video, this thing is a whiz. Anyway, but what's better than a powerful tablet is a powerful tablet with very decent accessories, right? Especially for someone like me who's on the road a lot. So let's look into some of the must-have accessories that I think are really, really cool to have if you have the iPad Pro. Now, I think one of the most important accessories you should have. Now, the Apple Pencil is ideal and highly recommended if you're going to get the iPad Pro. It really makes this device a very, very productive tool. And I must be honest with you, the writing experience on this, it's really good. And the fact that my hand can actually touch or make contact with the tablet does not interfere with me writing, right? And as I said, the Apple Pencil, I would strongly recommend. If you can get this when you get your iPad, it's definitely a must-have. Because it's great for, just capturing any ideas, and it saves on trees. Because I personally take a lot of notes on paper and pen, but I don't do that now. I use this, and it's, a really, really great tool. It's, the best. So the Apple Pencil, definitely recommend getting it with the iPad Pro. Now, what's good about the iPad Pro and the Apple Pencil, to charge the Apple Pencil, you just stick it on the top and it charges, and as you can see I have like 97% charge. So these two go hand in hand. So the Apple Pencil is a definite must-have. This next accessory is this really lovely looking sleeve. It has a leatherette feel to it, and there's a little magnet so it keeps the flap closes by itself like that, so it doesn't open. You have to really apply some pressure to get it open. And inside is nice and felt, so it protects your screen, and there's also a little pocket here for business cards. And in the side here, there's also a little pocket for like a pencil or stylus. So here's the Apple Pencil. So here, I just slide it into the little side pocket like that, and that stays in there. And then the iPad itself slides right in there like this. And this, you can carry it around. As you can see, the flap doesn't open, right? The flap just stays in place, and it fits perfectly with your stylus, and you can walk around like that, right? It's very, very nice. It protects your tablet. And as an added bonus at the back, there's a little pocket here for any documents or whatnot, or if you want to put a USB stick inside there, you have this whole pocket in the back, right? So FYI, all of these accessories that I'm showing you right now, I will have links to these below in the description section, so check them out. But I strongly, strongly recommend, if you want a simple, low-cost sleeve that has that, a pocket for your stylus or your in this case, an Apple Pencil. You have a little pocket here for your business cards, and as well, you have the added bonus of a little sleeve at the back for papers and maybe a memory stick or two. Get this sleeve. Now, this next product, if you're looking for a keyboard, obviously Apple has their Apple keyboard. This particular model, this is not an Apple keyboard. It's a little bit cheaper than the Apple keyboard. What I like about it is that it has this nice aluminium or alloy feel to it, just like you get on the typical like MacBook Pro or MacBook Air. This is called the Bridge keyboard. What I love about it, one, it has that same look and feel, the chiclet style keys like a typical MacBook keyboard, nice large space bar, all the buttons are nicely spaced out. And you have these multimedia keys along the top, right? You have your speaker, your Bluetooth pairing button, power button up here, brightness. And what I love about here, we have the button here to activate the microphone for voice activated features. And again, what's one of the biggest things I love about this is the size of this pad. I initially thought that when I type with this, with my hands touching this and typing, that there are going to be issues, but I haven't seen any of that as yet. One thing to note though, it does have a bit of weight to it. And when you combine the weight with that of the iPad Pro, it has a, it does feel a little bit heavy, but it's just robust and it has a very high quality build. Now the keys are backlit, and this cradle here, it's magnetic, which I'm going to show you in a second. And the angle, as you can see here, the angle that you can actually use this at is pretty much anything you want up to, like, I guess that's what, maybe 135 degrees. And when you put the iPad in here, there's a little magnet, so it just holds in place. It doesn't fall out, as you can see, right? It stays in place. And you have that kind of laptop form factor, right? And of course you can put your Apple Pencil along the top like that and you're good to go, right? And I think, did I mention the keys are backlit? Yes, they are backlit as well. And to charge this keyboard, there is, I think it's on this side. Yes, there's the USB Type-C charging port there for your keyboard. And it's a Bluetooth connection, right, between the keyboard and the iPad Pro. Now when we close it, that's what it looks like when it's closed. And at the bottom here you can see we have the 4 rubberized feet. We have the Bridge logo here, right? And it's, it's a really nice compact design. So what's really cool about this is that on the back here, we have these indentations and we have these outer tabs. It makes it easy for you to just put your finger here and hold it, and then to get the tablet out. If I just apply some pressure, the tablet comes right out, right? So all in all, if you're looking for a really, really nice keyboard that's close to like the MacBook experience with a very large trackpad, right? It's Bluetooth, right? If you're okay with the weight, because it does feel a little bit heavy. Not too heavy though, but you can feel the weight. But the trade-off is because you want to have this nice, aluminium type body feel, because it is not a cheap build. It's actually really good quality. I would get this. And if you don't want to spend the extra dollars to get the official Apple keyboard, which is a bit more expensive than this is a really good buy. I really like it. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and as I said previously, I use this form factor and this setup more than my actual laptop. Again, the link for this will be in the descriptor if you're interested in getting this keyboard. Now, what I love about this tablet is because it's a tablet, when it comes to power, you have this USB Type-C connector, right? That comes with the power supply. And because you have that type of technology, these battery packs are ideal. This is a 10,000 milliampere hour battery pack. And if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you need some power, I mean, these are big now. There's a lot of them out there. These work on smartphones and they also work on tablets as well. What I like about this particular one from Inu is that the actual charging indicator is this paw. And obviously right now I'm guessing 80%, right? Because there's only 8 sections of the paw lit and one is not, right? So that's the indicator for power. What I love about this as well is that it also has a built-in flashlight. If I press the button on the side here twice, I get a flashlight. And in dark situations, I mean, this light is pretty powerful. It doesn't look that bright now because I'm in a lit room, but it's a pretty cool little accessory. Comes in handy, especially if you're in a plane at night and you don't want to turn on the overhead light to, disrupt people next to you. You can just use this to find your way around, right? And this nifty little battery pack comes with this case as well. This case holds the battery pack. It comes with these extra cables as well. This one is obviously a USB to USB Type-C cable. which is ideal for, and this actually has two ports. There's two USB charging ports on this thing. So you can charge your phone and maybe two phones or a tablet and a phone. So obviously this, for a tablet of this size, I just use this alone for my tablet. I plug it in to my USB Type-C here at my tablet, like that. And as you can see, it's charging, right? And right here, you can see that the LED here is flashing. So it is actually charging the tablet, right? So it's a pretty cool feature to have, to be honest. A cool accessory to have. You can never, ever have too much power, as I say, when it comes to, you know. Now, the iPad Pro obviously has an excellent battery life, but if you're going to be on the road for a long time, having an extra juice box is not bad to have. Now, this also comes with this really cool LED, another flashlight, which is good for if you're reading, like a book or something, and you need that extra flashlight. Let me just disconnect this from here. But what you can do as well is you just plug this into one of the ports. Now, that's what's good about this, that it has two ports. You can charge your tablet, while if you need extra light, you just plug this in and you have this light, and it's actually bendable, so you can actually, you know, bend this however you want, right? As a really cool reading light, right? And there is enough power in this to have that light on, and because it's LED technology, and you can charge your tablet at the same time. So again, really, really cool feature to have. Accessory, I guess I call it a sub accessory to the main accessory. This is a really, really cool feature. And then there's also one other cable that it comes with, and it's another USB to mini USB connector, right? For some of the older devices that don't have a USB Type-C, right? So I would strongly recommend, especially for those of you who are on the road a lot, the last thing you want to do is be caught without power. So you can charge this, you can charge your smartphone, you have an LED battery, LED flashlight, and you also have a built-in LED flashlight in the battery compartment as well. If I double press the button, you have that light on there, you have the external foldable reading light, you can charge your tablet, you can do a lot with this. Again, it's 10,000 milliampere hour. Now these also come with these little covers for your plug, you know, to maintain them, right? Keep the moisture out. Strongly recommend that you keep them and use them. And this folds nicely, it goes in here as well. And just pull the drawstring, it locks in place. And that's your cool little battery pack with reading lights and extra ports for charging. Want to get this? Check the link below in the descriptor. Now this is a very important accessory, especially for you road warriors out there who, you know, all you have is your iPad Pro and you need more than just one USB Type-C port. Now this is a multi-purpose USB Type-C hub, and it comes with quite a few interesting ports on it. So starting here, we have an SD and TF card reader right here. And here we have 3 USB ports. Here we have a LAN port, we have a VGA port. VGA I find is very important, even in this day and age with a lot of HDMI capable external monitors out there. You do have some of the older monitors that still use this port, so it's good to have one of these on you, right? Here we have our HDMI port, and here we have a USB Type-C port, which is important. You can actually plug your power supply from your tablet into here. That way you can still power your tablet through this hub, right? And here we have a 3.5mm jack. And yes, that's a very good feature because not everyone is using a Bluetooth headset or Bluetooth speakers. If you have an older or wired headphones or whatever, you can use this jack. And here is the USB Type-C male connector that plugs into your tablet, right? And again, if this is plugging into the tablet and you're asking yourself, well, how will the tablet be charged while using this? Just plug your power supply into here and it will charge your tablet through this port, through this plug here. And for when you're storing it away, there's this little cradle here that it sticks into, right? And it really protects the plug when you're not using it, and it's a nice way to carry around and store your multi-purpose hub. If you want to get this, check the link below in the description section. Now we have these two cute little devices here. This is just USB Type-C to this is the USB, I think this is 3.0 or 2.0, 3.0/3.0 interface. This comes in handy when you just want to connect maybe external memory to your device, to your iPad Pro. So you need to just plug this in here to your iPad Pro on the side, and then you plug in your memory stick, right, to get the additional memory. Yeah, it's, you know, very small, and it's a very convenient little tool to have. Now this little USB memory stick comes with two types of connectors. You have the USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A connector, which I'm going to show you when I take it out of this packaging. And you also have the USB Type-C connection for the iPad Pro, right? This is 128 gigabytes in size, and you can have transfer speeds of up to 100 megabits per second. And what I really like about it, in addition to the fact that it does support 2 port configurations, right? It's very small, right? This is what it looks like out of the container. It's really small. See how small it is in my hand? And that's the USB Type-C connection. And if you want to change it, you just turn it around like that, and you can use the USB 3.2 connection here. Right? Now, speaking of storage, right? I mean, 128 gigs is good, but if you want something to archive all of your work while you're on the go, especially if you're doing a lot of video editing and stuff like that, then just get a portable drive, right? Why not? So this is a Seagate, this is a 2 gigabyte one I have here. And you know, comes with its all attached, its cable and everything is already here, so you can just use this. But yeah, these are popular now, these external drives. Because they're so, they're portable, external, and they hold a lot, this is an ideal accessory to have with your iPad Pro. The iPad Pro that I have right now, it's a 1 terabyte one, but you know how fast we use up our storage, right? There's no such thing as infinite storage. You always need more storage, especially if you're doing a lot of work on your device, like I do. And especially if you do lots of video editing and you have a lot of videos and a lot of multimedia that you have to work with, this is a good device just to store stuff and archive it on, right? This will actually augment your memory stick. And if you're looking for the ultimate case to carry all of your digital gear, so everything that we went through just now, all of those accessories, in addition to carrying your iPad Pro, the full 12.9-inch version, safe and sound, this is what I found. Now this has the woven in tough zipper by YKK, and it's hard shell. It has a nice handle to carry, a carrying handle, and the zippers, as I said, are really good quality, because I find that there are a lot of these cases out there, but what's a good case without a good zip, right? That can open and close hundreds or even thousands of times, right, without breaking. So this is from TomTalk. I got an orange one. They come obviously in other colors as well. Now, what I love about this, it holds everything that I've showed you just now. All the accessories fit nicely in this thing. As you can see, in terms of thickness, a couple of inches thick. And when I open it, this is what it looks like inside. Right, you have a pouch here to hold, little whatnots like, memory sticks, paper, whatever. And in here as well, there's another little sleeve to hold additional artifacts. Here's where you put all of your accessories, and I'm going to demo how you can pack this with all the stuff that I showed you just now. Then you're asking yourself, where do you put the iPad? Well, here we have this nice felt cover that protects your iPad screen. But in this sleeve in here, you can put your iPad Pro as well as the keyboard. So you can put an Apple keyboard in here. You can use the bridge keyboard that I showed you just now, can fit in here, and I'm going to prove it. And everything stays snugly in place with this little band here, so it doesn't slide out. If you take, if you move this like this, and you turn it down, this keeps everything in place so it won't fall out. Yeah, I really love this. This is ideal to carry around everything. And again, the zipper is pretty strong. It's fluid, and it has this cool little handle here for carrying as well. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Everything packed away nicely in this hard shell Tomtoc protective case. Right? Here's a handle. And you can take this around and your investment is safely protected with all of your accessories. Now the link for this is definitely below in the description section as well. So check it out. So I hope you enjoyed that last video. Now, if you liked this video and you liked it, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you subscribe to my channel, I'm appreciative of that as well. So thank you very much. So listen, there's going to be a lot more content coming out this year and beyond. I plan to be doing quite a few different types of reviews. And I'm also starting to do giveaways now, finally. So that being said, happy gaming and stay safe. Bye-bye.